Any health-related information on the following show provides general information only. Content presented on any show by any host or guest should not be substituted for a doctor's advice. Always consult your physician before beginning any new diet, exercise, or treatment program.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Inspired and Empowered Living TV show. Are you ready to live an inspired and empowered life? We are live Tuesdays, 11 a.m. Eastern on W4WN.com and TalkForwardTV.com and my YouTube channel. And I'm excited to be bringing you amazing content during 2023. Welcome 2023. And today we will be talking about good morning, Marie. And good morning, good morning. And today we will be talking about manifesting your dreams in 2023. What is your heart calling you to do? What goals or intentions have you set? Learn how to stay focused and clear any blocks that stop you from achieving your intentions. Discover what your heart is calling you to do and how you can move towards those dreams to create your inspired and empowered life. I'm your host, Nanci Deutsch, licensed clinical social worker, certified hypnotherapist, and intuitive breakthrough expert. And I combine my counseling, coaching, and intuitive abilities to inspire and transform your life. And this show is not a replacement for therapy or counseling. It is for educational purposes only. So we are really going to ramp up 2023, and this is all about what is your heart calling you to do this year. In your soul knows what it wants most for you to manifest, and your heart is the key and the way that your soul communicates with you. Actually, it's one of the ways, but one of the most important ways your soul communicates with you is through your heart. So my question is for you. What is your heart calling you to do? Now, you have made resolutions, you may have made intentions and goals. And what you want to find out is what is your heart's calling? What is the truth in your most deepest being, your heart calling you to do? And we got Allie. Good morning, Allie. And we want to welcome all of you that are listening live and viewing live, and all of you that will be tuning in later. So this is all about learning how to create your inspired and empowered life by manifesting your dreams this year. And that key is listening to your heart and listening to what your heart's calling you to do. So what would really be important is for you to take some quiet time Time to go inward, time to tune in to what your heart is calling you to do. And I'd love to hear from those of you who are listening live. If you would like to share any things that you would like to manifest, anything you'd like to share with us that we can support you in, we'd love to hear from you. And if you're listening to the show at a later date, I invite you to go to Facebook, go to YouTube. Really want to hear what your heart is calling you to do. Very specific. And one of the things, how you can tap into what your heart is calling you to do, it's looking at what are the things you love to do. And you may say to yourself, well, I may love to do, let's say, cooking for a hobby, but I could never be a chef, or blah, 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 blah. And you create all kinds of excuses or create all kinds of no's before you even explore the possibility of what a yes could be. So, is your heart, do you love to cook? Do you love to sing? Do you love sound? Do you love writing? Do you love talking to people? Do you love connecting? Maybe you're a connector. And it's really tapping into the things that your heart is saying, yes, yes, this is what I want to do, or I want to bring this piece into my work. See, it could be a combination of a lot of different things, because we're not just a one pony show. Every single one of you have many gifts and many abilities and many skills that you brought in to this lifetime to bring forth so that you can serve, to bring forth so that you can create the life that you want to, the inspired and empowered life filled with peace and love and joy. And that's what I want for you as well. So really just explore. And even if you don't have the quiet time, like you don't give yourself 10, 15, half an hour or more, begin to ask the question on a daily basis. What do I love to do? What is my heart calling me to do? And ask yourself, what is my soul calling me to do? And then you can ask your soul, you can ask your higher self, this wise, unconditionally loving part of you, what is it that you love to do? Guide me, soul. Guide me, higher self. And just really throughout the day. And here's the thing, the messages may come in the quiet moments. So if you're the kind of person that's always doing, going, being, you may not take that time. And I really do want to support you that perhaps this year you can give yourself the self-care to maybe give yourself time in the morning, start your day in a spiritual way, taking the time to perhaps meditate, or maybe you need to exercise and move and go and do out in nature. And I don't mean going tasks. I mean, perhaps you need to walk or exercise or go out in nature and breathe in the fresh air. Maybe you like to journal or write in the morning. And maybe that's something that would be really helpful for you to do. So finding the ways to make the connection with yourself in the morning. And in those moments, whether you're making the connection in the morning, or maybe you can do it in the evening before you go to bed, or just ask in the moments, because maybe the moments come sometimes. And this, I'm giving a disclaimer. Sometimes the moments come when you're driving because you're not maybe focused on anything else, and you're letting go. You're not in obsessive mode, thinking about thinking. What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to do it? How am I going to get to the next step? Okay, so that kind of thinking is not going to be helpful. Because what happens when you're in that energy, I call it it's like thinking mode. You're think. And you're trying to figure it out from your head. And it doesn't work. And so it's asking the questions and letting it go. So if you say in the morning, or even before you go to bed at night, heart, what do you want me to know? Soul, what do you want me to know? What do I really love to do? Maybe you forgot, or maybe you're disconnected from what you really love to do. And then as you begin to explore, as you begin to expand into possibilities, the answers can come, and you need to let go. So the more you let go, so you're focused on the road and you're in driving, and remember to keep focused on the road. And maybe you're focused on the road and focused on driving, but all of a sudden an idea pops in your head. Or another way, and I call them the ahas. That's the intuitive ahas. Like all of a sudden you get the knowings, or you get the aha moments. Another way the ahas come is when you may be in the shower and you're just doing your thing in the morning and trying to wake up, and you may get the inspiration then in the shower. Or sometimes you can ask before you go to sleep at night, and the inspiration can come in the morning, and you get an idea or an information in the morning. And that is an answer to your question. So I invite all of you to ask the questions. What is my heart calling me to do? What is my soul wanting me to know? Wanting me to know through my heart? Asking the question. Really powerful. Questions are really powerful tools to get at what's deeper going on inside, to get to the deeper you. When we start to question, it is actually a really positive, good thing. It's a positive thing to start questioning, because in the questioning, you're opening. One of the really key components of living an inspired and empowered life is having the curiosity, of having that curiosity and awe of the child self, and the child wonders. And so when you ask questions of your higher self, that wise, unconditionally loving part of you, or you ask questions of your soul, your soul, and the way that I define your soul is the core energy essence of who you are. And when you ask questions of these higher aspects of self, they're giving you the answers, and it's up to you to discover, to wonder, to open to the answers that are coming through. And when you ask the questions, like all prayers, are being answered. And when you do that, you open to possibilities. And so I invite you to ask the questions and to wonder and to be in curiosity, to be in possibility in 2023. And that's really the first experience that I really want to share with you as we move into this year together. And I really want to thank you for being here with me. I really appreciate you. Whether you're listening or viewing live, or you're listening or viewing at a later time, I really want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. And your soul wants you to know it is really grateful to you for tuning in and for really wanting to have a more inspired and empowered life. And you say to yourself, my soul is saying that? And I'm telling you, yes. Because as I'm doing this show, I really allow myself to be a messenger for the universe, a messenger for your souls. And your soul is really happy that you're on a path of growth, of personal growth, of spiritual, yeah, I can talk, spiritual growth. And your soul is really, really happy that and grateful to you. I really want you to know how grateful your soul is to you. And I cannot even express how much gratitude that your soul has for you. Because there are many on this planet, and there are many that are called, and not everyone listens. And sometimes the messages get distorted. And yet you are on a path of personal and spiritual growth. By listening to the show, you're on it. You're in it, baby. You're on it. You're in it. And I really am so happy you're here, and so is your soul. So welcome. And what I want to support you is looking at intentions. What are your intentions? So you ask your soul, you ask your higher self, what do I love to do? Or what is it that I really want to manifest this year? What are my dreams? And maybe you have more clarity, and maybe you don't. The more clarity that you have, the more clarity that you allow yourself. Now, I am just going to give a disclaimer right now. And the disclaimer is they're doing construction in the place where I live. And so you may hear sounds in the background. What I encourage you to do is to really focus on the sound of my voice and to really tune in to the sound of my voice and allow yourself to be guided by that sound, so that you are really only hearing my voice. You're listening to me. You're intent on really hearing what I have to say, or what I am saying, because what I'm about to say is all about intentions. So my intention for you right now is to really listen to me intently and to hear my voice and to really tune in to what I'm saying. And none of the outside distractions in my house, or none of the outside distractions in your house, or where you're listening, or in your office, in your car, wherever you're listening, really allow yourself to tune in. Now, if you're driving, you can tune into a later time, or focus on the road and focus on my voice. So, what my next support of you is, when you start getting clarity through your heart and you start exploring through that wonder and curiosity, you may want to develop intentions. And I am going to read from the dictionary, Merriam-Webster Dictionary, online, of course. That's the only way we go this in 2023, 2022, 2023. If you had asked me 10, 15 years ago, I would have, or 20 years ago, forget it. I didn't even want to go on the World Wide Web. Boy, things have changed. So the Merriam-Webster Dictionary talks about intention as the thing that you plan to do or achieve, your aim or purpose. And with intentions, the power of an intention is massive. It is huge. When you create an intention and you clear all obstacles to your intention, you will indeed create and manifest what you intend. And there is also a journey to the manifestation of your intention. So the first thing is to gain the clarity of what intentions you would like to create. So what I support you in doing is creating three intentions over the course for this year coming up. What for this year, not coming up, it is, we are in 2023. So create 3 intentions, overall intentions of what you want your world, what you want your life to be in 2023. So one of your intentions may be, I am creating a healthy body. And then, so I'm going to give you an overall intention. I'm creating a healthy body. And you want your intention to be one where it's an I am statement. I am creating. So you're in the process of creating. Now, you can do intentions in 2 ways, where you've already created it. When you're manifesting, you either want to be in the creation where it's already happening or it already has happened. So it could be, I am creating a healthy body, or I have a healthy body. And it's also about where you believe you can be. So the I am statements are statements that are in creation of it. So you may be able to be more in the creation of it. And so I am statements are very powerful. What is really important is that you don't want to create your intentions from the place of I will. I will create that healthy body in 2023. Nope. Not what you want. Because if you put the energy of will, it's always like in the future. Always in the future. And I invite any of you who are listening or viewing live, if you want to ask any questions or share anything about your intentions or what you've noticed about creating intentions, please type it in the comments chat. Would love to hear from you. And so it's really important to create the intentions of I am statements. I am creating the healthy body. I am creating my healthy body. I am serving my life purpose. Now, even if you don't know what your life purpose is, even if you don't have the crystal clear clarity, it's okay. Because you being open to that possibility, you open, see, again, it's opening to possibilities, being in the wonder. And even if you think you know, or you do know that maybe there's other possibilities or aspects of that, of the creation of that, what you want to manifest, of your life purpose that wants to come into form and you don't even know yet. Open to the possibility. Open to the possibility of what can possibly be for you in 2023. And and I'm putting in my charger so that I don't leave. So here I am. Okay, there we go. So another intention could be, I am manifesting, I am creating financial freedom in 2023. Or I am creating financial abundance in 2023. So that is an amazing intention. And we have Marie. Marie, what are you saying here? I love it. Marie is saying, I am a published author. I am a grief educator. Feels great to write it down. I love it. Thank you, Marie. And yes, I really want to support you to write it down. Not only write it down, but I am going to support you to write it down and put it on sticky notes, or write it down and blow it up. And you've heard of a vision board? This is your affirmation board. And you may even, this is just coming to me to support the intention. One of the powerful ways our subconscious works in pictures and images and feelings. So I invite you to create a picture or a symbol connected with your intention. So you're going to write your intention, like, for example, I am a published author. And an example of that would be, so you can, after you write down your intention, you may want to write down a symbol. Like for Marie, she may want to write down a book, and maybe even if she knows the title of a book, maybe a symbol with a book and with the title, or something that represents something from our heart. You can ask your heart to give you a symbol for your intention. Play with it. A symbol for your intention, because that symbol will be a powerful communicator to your subconscious mind, the mind that helps you manifest and create on levels. And then there's the superconscious mind. So your symbol is communicating on every level, especially beyond your conscious mind. So that is what I really want to support you in doing. What you may want to do, this is also just coming to me, is for each intention, each of your 3 intentions, what you want to do is create your symbol on the top of the page. On the top of the page, you're going to write your intention, and then, and you can do this through meditation. You can tune in if you're a creator. Draw your symbol. Just draw and just allow. And it may not look anything like, let's say, a book, or it may not look anything like what you're looking to manifest. But there's something, a message coming from your subconscious mind that will give you and help you and support you to bring that manifestation into form. So create your symbols, your intentions, and then your symbols. And Marie says, love my vision board. I see it every day, and I am seeing my intention as well as saying it out loud. So you may want to create a vision board, and it's whatever you choose, whatever inspires you, because there's the key word. You want to be inspired by what your soul, you may not want to do a whole board, but you may want to do the intention with your symbol. Maybe there's a picture online that you can get and print out. Maybe there's a picture in a magazine. Allow yourself to follow your intuition, to be guided by the symbol, by the experience, and allow yourself to really be in the possibility of what you can manifest this year. And I also want to let you know that I will be doing a masterclass this Thursday from 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern. It's on, so if you're watching this at a later time, it's on January 12th. If you miss the masterclass, you can always contact me because I have masterclass. I have another one coming up at the end of the month. But this one is a one day. The next one will be more intensive. And I really want to support you in joining me for my masterclass. It's 3 keys to increase your confidence, to grow your business, and with the Intuition Advantage System. So you can go on inspiredandempoweredliving.com/masterclass. And I don't know if you have that link, Juan, but if you have it, please, there he has it. inspiredandempoweredliving.com/masterclass. So I hope you join. I would love to see you in person. Well, see you on, it's a free virtual masterclass. So I'd love to see you online connecting with us. So I'd love it, love it, love it. And so another piece of really important experiences is you want to feel your intention. It's really important to feel your intention. Now, if you're thinking your intention, I am healthy. I am creating health this year. And you're not feeling it because you've had this symptom and that symptom and that. The Abraham material, or Esther Hicks, I love their work and I love their energy. If you definitely, they're really inspirational as well. And they talk about being able to go to the next positive feeling, because you are being guided by your feelings. We live in a human body and we're being guided by our feelings. And so it's really important to allow your feelings to guide you every step of the way. So if you can feel, I am a published author, or I am healthy, I have a healthy body, I'm creating a healthy body, or I am financially free, or I am creating financial abundance. If you can feel it and you visualize it every day, fantastic. However, even when you feel it, there may be little twinges of pieces that still need to be healed. If you're not feeling it, if you're thinking it, this is what I really want, But there's a disconnect from what you want and what you're feeling, then that's where the healing is. Because it's in the feeling you will create. Because when you feel you're embodying that experience in your body, when you think it, you are not embodying it. And I'm not saying that it's not important to think it, because thinking, you're moving towards the direction of what you want to manifest. But, and again, focus on my voice. Just really listen to my voice and listen to what I'm saying. You want to really come into that place of manifestation, of really being able to feel your manifestation, because it's in the feeling the manifestation will come. And what Esther Hicks and the Abraham work talks about is if you're in thinking and you're not feeling, there may be a next step feeling. So you want to go to the next step feeling so that you can move along the line from just thinking it to feeling it. So let's say I am in the process of creating my healthy body. I am in the process of creating my healthy relationship with my life partner. Or if you're transforming your current relationship, I am in the process of creating a loving, healthy, supportive relationship with the love of my life. So allow yourself to be, and if you're not even able to get into the process, I am working on being in the process. I am working on being in the process of being able to manifest that healthy relationship, my healthy body, my financial freedom. So really keep going backwards until you kind of feel, until you are feeling the feeling. Where are you on the scale of believing? And what I'm getting is, this is just happening right now as we speak. I am going to be next week. We're going to continue this, and I'm actually going to be giving you different sentences in the steps of creation. So, where you can be in perhaps your next step. So, what it is I want you to feel is to feel what is your next step in the creation. So you may already be in I am creating it. I have it. I know it. I feel it. And that's great. But if you're not, I want you to know there is a step there for you to help you to get into the groove of being able to manifest. So I am going to work for next week. We're going to work on the scales of creation. Look, you know what happens is when I do the show, and this is what's so exciting for me. When I do the show, I'm in creation mode. And I really, I'm getting an inspired hit. So I am sharing it with you, and I am looking forward to finding out the scales of creation. So we'll find out more next week as I tune in to my guidance so that I can bring it to you and share it with you. Exciting, in the moment, play by play. It's fun. I love it. I love being in that energy of creation. To me, that's an inspired and empowered life. And I really want to support you in living that as well. So, and being in that creation. and having fun. You know, here's the thing. When you're working on the manifestation, what you want is a fun life. That's what your soul wants. And I will tell you, I've done things called soul adventures. And in a soul adventure, what a soul adventure is I help people journey to their soul and help them connect more to their soul. And when I've worked with women, with people, every soul that I've connected with has wanted joy. And so what I'm sharing with you is your soul wants you to have joy in this lifetime. And that's what you're moving towards, is bringing in the joy and living in the joy and celebrating joy. And Marie says, thank you, Nanci. Excellent. All right. Yes. Thank you, Marie. So it's about living in the joy and finding the way to move into the joy and discovering what your joy is, being in creation of the joy. And so next and I really want to support you in living in the joy, having an inspired and empowered life, and knowing that you can manifest your inspired and empowered life, no matter what is happening around you. See, I'm going to share with you. I was really nervous. I was really nervous about the sound. And I was nervous, would it disrupt the show? Now, I'm hoping that it wasn't too noisy for you, that you were able to listen to the sound of my voice. And I also asked for prayers. And it was what it was. But even in that, I had fun with you, and I really just allowed the inspiration to come through and got inspired to do something for you for next week's show. So join me next week for the Inspired and Empowered Living TV show. We'll find out more about manifesting your dreams in 2023 and what the scales of creation are and what spirit wants to bring through me to give to you, because I'm excited to find out too. And I look forward to really spending more time with you. And thank you for being here, whether you're on live or you're tuning in at a later date, whether viewing or listening. And I'd love to hear all about what your intentions are for 2023. So you can always type them in YouTube, on my YouTube channel, or if you're in the Facebook group, and I look forward to hearing more. So tune in next Tuesday, 11 a.m. Eastern, for more inspired and empowered living, the scales of creation, and more about manifesting your dreams in 2023. You can tune in on w4wn.com, talk4tv.com, or my YouTube channel, or you can listen on iHeartRadio at a later date, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Pandora, and Apple. And thank you all. And I really wish you all an inspired and empowered day and an inspired and empowered week. Have a great one, everybody. Goodbye for now.